son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking.
Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
56. They're not ready for this, man.
Now.
For this, they still playing soft.
Hey, wahoo.
They're playing the wrong football. Deuce.
Let's go.
On first down, Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things
Ready up.
26 months. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Say
Get it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. On first down, right back to Lindsay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get wide. No. Check.
Go out. Shoot.
On second down, Elway. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 3.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready?
Now Elway. And Sanders has got it complete. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
To throw is Elway, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yes. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
From the gun, it's Manning. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We got this. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the ready.
26 Mike. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Rush 6-3. 218. Chop. Hard. Shoot.
Now it's Elway. Hauling it in, Nelson. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Delta.
56, Mike, 56.
Ready?
Now Manning. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison.
Set. Rudy Bates. Look at me. Zipper.
On 3rd down, it's James. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Beat them.
Throwing now is Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now.
Bring it. Let's bring it.
Working from the gun, Manning. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Yep.
Motion.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Bring the mirrors back and go full strip.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, pick it up. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Hey, check.
Hey, Orbit.
Check Mike 39. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now.
Manning now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.J. Nelson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
After the interception, here's Elway. He completes it to Nelson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Ready? 26 Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
26 Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
25.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it with James. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
80 weapons. Ready?
Shotgun now for Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
High 7. Go.
I smell fear in that offense.
Manning going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 13.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, Wahoo.
56. Check 56.
Hey.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Lead grip.
To throw, it's Manning. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown.
Yes, a pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Go.
Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Yo, go.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
60 outlaw.
59. Mike to 59. All right.
Go. Get it.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. Caught by Nelson. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Here we go.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey,
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Sam off.
SOS.
Five.
On 1st and 10, Elway eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
Ready.
make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Now. 2.
To throw again. Elway. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Elway. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're going on 4th. It's Elway. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Elway on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Bravo.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Showing it. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike.
To throw is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Haywood.
Switch. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming.
Protein snap.
Now Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch twins. Check safety, check safety.
You're out.
Check. Pick the edge. Come.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check.
Go.
Here's Manning to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Hey, Alpha.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Ricky.
Buzz.
Throwing again. Elway. And Sanders has got it complete. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making.
He's got a man complete past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 79 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever off to a quick start.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Manning. James has got it. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him.
Here's James. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Come on, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fair, fair.
Check 31, check 31.
Let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's our time.
They run again with Hines. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Team 6.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You.
Get it.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
7. Hey!
Check Mike 39. Don't get nervous.
5.
Manning now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check. Shift.
Go.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, check Mike
2.
Throwing on second and long. Manning finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
On the set.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
61. Matchbox lights. Look at me. Zipper.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. James has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Smooth.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Manning will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey.
Check Mike 39. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Bravo.
Watch the screen.
Lead rim.
To throw on third down. Manning. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
Now.
6. Mike 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Hey, Alpha.
Now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check 4, check 4. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yes, yes.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, D.
Now.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey!
Mike 56. Coverage. 56.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check go.
Again, it's Manning. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's James. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 43.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
2nd down and goal. Manning, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elway will throw. Forced out to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Give me that ball, defense.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Elway to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, it's Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, lock it. Hurry, hurry. Get it.
On 4th down, Elway. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Oh, Elway's going to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hey, Echo.
Watch the run, watch the run. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Down, 60 or. General West, smoke.
57's Mike. Mike 50.
Leaf River, Leaf River.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got this.
Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Check three. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.